the simple past. Want to know more about it? Continue watching this video. Let's start by answering the question, when do we use the simple past? We use the simple past to talk about things that already happened. Okay? They are not happening right now. They don't happen every single day. They already happened. Now, they happened a few hours ago, yesterday, last week, last month. It doesn't matter when, but in the past. So let's talk about the structure. I am going to give you some examples of sentences, and we are going to see the structure on affirmative sentences and negative sentences. So the first sentence is, I played volleyball when I was in high school. So right now I am not in high school anymore. I'm actually in the university. So being in high school is something of my past. Now let's see the structure of this affirmative sentence. I played volleyball when I was in high school. I is the subject. Played is the verb in the past form. Play is the base form and played is the past form. So subject, verb, and complement. I played volleyball when I was in high school. Now let's see a negative sentence and its structure. I didn't play soccer when I was in high school. We have an extra element in this sentence because it's negative. So I is the subject, didn't is the contraction of did not, okay? So auxiliary did plus not, okay? This is part of our structure. I didn't play. Now, if you notice over here, we have the verb, but it is not in the past form. It is in the present form or in the base form. Okay? Play is the verb in the base form. But why? Why are we using the verb in the base form and not in the past? And this is something important you must have in mind. When you use did in a sentence, affirmative or negative, the verb must go in the base form. It is incorrect if you say did played. That's incorrect. So you have to say did play or didn't play. Now we were talking about verbs. Now verbs in the past. For verbs in the past we have two types. We have regular verbs and irregular verbs. In this class, we are going to talk about regular verbs. Regular verbs are the verbs in the past that end in ed. For example, like. Like is the base form. Because it's a regular verb, in the past it is going to end in ed. Liked. Liked. Other verb, stop, stopped. Other verb, try, tried. Try, tried. We have play, played. Play, played. Now, if you notice, in some of these words, there are some changes. We not only add ed. We have some rules to follow to change the regular verbs in the base form to the past form. Let's see these rules. The first rule that you have to follow to change a regular verb from the base form to the past form. If the verb in the base form ends in E, you're only going to add D. For example, like. The last letter it's E. So the past is liked. Agreed. Agreed. Second rule. If the verb in the base form ends in vowel and consonant, you are going to double the consonant. An example, stop. The last two letters are O and P, a vowel and a consonant. So to change it to the past, you are going to double the consonant. Stopped. Stopped. We have a double P. Or plan. We have A and plan. So to the past, you double the N. Planned. Planned. Third rule. If the verb in the base form ends in consonant and Y, for example, try, you have R and Y, you are going to change the Y for an I and add ED. So we have try. The past is tried. Tried. We don't have a Y anymore. We have an I. Okay? Now, the fourth and last row. If the verb in the base form ends in a vowel and a Y, then you're not going to make this change. Okay? The only thing that you are going to do is add ED. For example, play. Played. You only add ED because of the combination vowel Y. Alright everyone, now you know when do we use the simple past. Remember, for actions that already happened. You also know the structure for affirmative sentences and negative sentences. Remember, did is the auxiliary of the simple past. And if you use did in a sentence, the verb must go in the base form.